Hey, Tanner James, DJ, TJ, check it out. Another gig log. This is awesome. This is gonna be a really, really cool event. This is a wedding, and it is for a friend of mine. So it's my good friend's sister. So my friend is in the Army, and his sister is getting married to another guy in the Army. And so I actually know all of them. I have connections with all three of them, which is kind of funny. So it's gonna be an awesome event. So we have a big setup. We had 2 truss totems. Well, not a huge setup, but we have 2 truss totems, 6.5 foot. We have uplighting around the room, and we have a gobo projection. We're doing the reception and the ceremony. So we have a ceremony system, clip-on mic, lavalier mic, and then they're having somebody sing during part of it for the entrance. And then we have all the festivities of the reception. So it's gonna be a cool event. We're going all out, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. So if you haven't seen the video about the homie hookup package, go check that one out because it's kind of cool. I talk about how do you price for events for your friends and people that you're friends with, not just like a friend of a friend, right? But like a good actual real friend, and you want to give them a deal, but at the same time it's like, hey dude, look, like you're my homie, right? I want you to use me. I don't want you to go somewhere else, but I need to make money on this deal as well. I don't just want to like do it for free, right? So check out that video. I'll link it down below if you wanna check it out. It's called a homie hookup package, and it's how do you, what's a good way to do it? And basically the long story short is you make them pay your minimum fee, but you give them a little bit more. So you give them a discount. They're getting more than what they're paying, and you're still feeling good about it, and they feel very good about it. So yeah, so we're gonna go set up. I'm gonna get set up pretty early so I can do a lot of videos there instead of like a screencast kind of thing. It's gonna be there live, and you can check it all out. If you haven't seen the other gig logs, go ahead and check that out. Check those out after this one because I do give a lot of tips in there as well. So we are driving over there right now, and when we get to the venue, I will pick up on the videotaping. Okay, here we go. We are at the Lake Natoma Inn. I am all, I brought all my gear in. I'm all loaded in. I have to load up now. So I was gonna show you some stuff when I was doing it, but there was another couple with somebody from the venue, and they were doing a venue walkthrough because they're looking at getting the venue, and so I didn't want to do it, but I do have some stuff loaded up, and I'll show you what I do have. So I have the table, white scrim, because it's white around here, and then 2 truss totems. I have the 2 speakers. We're gonna do a monogram, and then we have some uplighting. I don't know how many I'm gonna use. I don't wanna over flood it, but it's kind of silver walls. You can't really see it too well, but it's kind of a gray silver wall, so it's kind of odd. It's not the easiest thing to uplight, but I'll show you around. So we have about 150 people coming tonight. We have some like take-home gifts right there. We have the gift table there. We have the bar, some drinks over here, head table, what is that, the sign-in sheet, or cake's gonna go there, the food. So it'll be pretty cool. I am still deciding on the monogram. They just told me put it wherever you want, and so I'm kind of deciding. I think right there it would look great, right next to the gift table. The only issue is I have the big black tripods, so I'd have to figure something out with that. The bar would be kind of cool, maybe if I could do it over there. Right behind them right here would be awesome, but then I have to shine it from somewhere over here, and figuring that out is going to be kind of hard to make sure that whenever somebody stands up they don't cover it, but I'll figure that out, see what looks the best. Maybe right there, maybe that wall, since there's just not much there. I'll do a couple uplights around it, do a big monogram. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I will probably put the shooter right there and just shoot it up that way. I don't know, I'll see. Maybe there, I don't know, I'll see. And then yeah, so it'll be pretty cool. I'll show you the ceremony spot in a second. I'm all set up there, so I will go in there and then videotape that, but I'm just gonna get finished setting up here. We have some 2 moving heads for the tops, the InnoSpot Pros, the white ones, which will actually look phenomenal with this white, with the white tablecloth that they chose. So yeah, it'll be very cool. So here's something cool that I do. I have this RCA jack here. So I keep a, what's it called, surge protector here, and I have everything connected in. And so I have this right here, and then the output is over on this side. And I have the 3.5mm jack, and I have the iPhone adapter so that I can play requests. I can plug this into my laptop and play music for like cocktail hour or anything like that, and then if I don't really need to mix, I can do that, or I then can play requests. So I just keep it in here all the time, never have to pull anything out. It's much easier that way. If I get a request, I don't have to go digging in my bag, I can just pull it in, play it, and I'm good to go. Okay, so two things real quick. When you start growing and you start having a team, right, because it's gonna happen, you're gonna get ultra busy and you're gonna need to start hiring other people, right? It's gonna happen. So what you need to do is you need to get ready, and you need to start learning these things and get these processes in order so that when you start training other DJs, then it's super easy. So like this is what I'm doing. I have all my cables circled up, and then so they come out of the mixer, right? They come down, they go over to their correct side, they get circled up, and then they move over. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run them under the speaker cable, or under the speaker tripod, and then it's gonna go up here, have one thing here, and then another zip tie up here. Tie it on, and then it's gonna go up. I wanna get this perfect every single time. I want it to be systematic. So when I train another DJ, I can say, look, this is what I want you to do every single time. There is no exception. There is no reason why it shouldn't be done just like this. And it seems kind of rudimentary, or kind of like, well, why do you need that? I mean, if the cables are on this side or that side, it's because you want to get it down. You want to get it perfect every single time. You need to get it systematic, just have it keep getting down, repetition, just, okay, it's gonna be like this and this and this, because when you start growing, you want to have it down. And if you don't want to start growing, that's fine, but it's gonna happen where you start getting busier, and it just is one thing after another and another, and it's gonna be easier if you just have a plan in place. Second thing, I like to play music when I'm setting up. So I have my phone over here, it's just plugged into the wall, so it's charging, so I can play some music off of it for the ceremony. But make sure the music that you play is clean, because that wouldn't be great if you have, you know, whatever it may be, whatever kind of music you like, if that's playing and it has some dirty words, if it's Fetty Wap and he's saying, I want to hit you from behind, you know, like, you don't want that when somebody walks in, or, you know, even though it doesn't matter, right? I mean, like, who cares? Don't do it. You don't want that on your reputation. You don't want that being spread. So just make sure the music's clean. Okay, I'll give you one final look. We have the gobo right there. That was the best spot without putting like a, without having a tripod here and sticking up, or a tripod over there, or a big tripod there, or, I mean, the tripod would then be here to shoot back there, and it'd still get people walking by it, or back there. So this was just the best decision so it's the decision that we came to with the best, making the best of what we have. Making do with what we have, or whatever the saying is. And then, let me turn this up a little bit. And then they're gonna enter through that door, so I'm hoping the photographer can get some cool pictures of them walking in and their hands up in the air with that, because that would look cool. I'll give you a rundown on equipment in a second, but this is the rest of the room. So, table, white scrim, Pioneer DDJ SX2 laptop, sticker light, which is cool right there. We have Yamaha DSR 112s. We have the American DJ Icon Icon LED, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll put the thing on there. We have the InnoSpot Pros, 2 pieces of truss, the 30x30 base plate. We have all of the uplights and the truss warming, and the wash lighting is American DJ Megatri Par Profile Plus. It's with the UV, so that's pretty cool. There it is on that side. The moving heads are linked. The wash lighting's not, just because it doesn't need to be linked. I have a Shure Wireless BLX SM58 for the reception. There it is again. It is pretty cool. The uplighting did come out okay, just not as well as I wish it did, but you know, there's only so much we can do. So I did 2 right there. Check this out. I centered these, so I had 2 bars. So I did one on that side, one on this side. And then I have the one uplight in the middle. That is where they are gonna be sitting, right? Because I wanna focus the attention onto them. I didn't have anything over here. There were absolutely no outlets over here, which kind of made it hard. I was gonna do one in the corner back there, but like the closest outlet was over here. So it's just how it is. I put one back there for the gift table, and I did a uplight there just right when they walk in, kind of cool. We have that. I didn't do any over here just because I don't want to attract too much attention, and then I have extra cables running around, all that kind of stuff. I have one back there in that corner, one right there. You can kind of see it briefly. There's a big light right around it, so it's not great, but I'm gonna try and dim the lights down a little bit. I have a cool little fountain there, that's cool. And then I have two on this side next to the cake. So it's kind of a cool, different kind of setup. I'll show you back here because the cables are pretty good. They're all cleaned up. They are not super messy. And then I'll show you what I got them, because this is kind of a cool gift. So they did something cool here. I got them a JBL. They're good friends of mine. So I got them kind of an extra nice gift. So if you ever have that kind of client, this is what I did. I got a JBL, the speaker, the what is it, Flip 4. So it's like waterproof, kind of cool just as a speaker. And then got them a little champagne thing. So that's very cool. You know, take care of your good clients, take care of the people that are good to you, and you know, it'll come back to you, trust me. So yeah, that's that. Let's go into the ceremony room. Okay, here we go for the ceremony. I have all the chairs, they're gonna be up there. So I have one JBL PRX 712. That's the main speaker, just one. You don't need too much sound for the ceremony. I rented a JBL, or not JBL, a Shure wireless microphone with the lav for the officiant. It has an omnidirectional microphone, which means it'll pick up a lot of sound all around. I am using my microphone because somebody wants to sing, so I have that down there. Going up here, this is how I ran the back. So this is the officiant mic, this is the second mic for the singing, and this is for the music. So yeah, that'll be cool. I'll try and get some video of that, and it'll be awesome. Hey, all right, it's over. Man, that was a fun wedding. You know those events that like, it's just like fun, like this, like I'm in the car, I'm pumped still, it's over, you know, it's been over for an hour, and like, it was just fun. That's how I felt tonight, like just awesome crowd. And you know those crowds that like, they just react to everything, they just love it. It's like, they just, this song, that's how they were. And so I got them into peak period, and it was just insane, a ton of fun. And then they just danced and danced. Sorry, it's really dark in here, I guess I can turn a light on. Just danced and danced and danced and danced and danced, and it was so much fun. It was a little over 2 hours of dancing, and literally nobody left the dance floor for the most part. I mean, people, like, tons of compliments, just like I've never been to a wedding like that. It was insane. So it was a ton of fun. I'll put a recap video together, and I didn't get a ton of video, and I didn't get a video of the grand entrance, and that's what I really wanted because that was a ton of fun. That was cool. Nailed it. Just everything was like absolutely amazing, and that is exactly what I wanted for this couple, because they were good friends of mine. You know, I just wanted everything to go perfectly, and it did. And so just unbelievable, tons of fun. You know, I mean, that's really all I can say. It was just crazy. Like, just like the dance floor just got packed from the start, you know, just like, it was one of those, usually how it generally happens, not usually, sometimes what happens is like one trickles out, and then 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then like they kind of disperse, and it's not, no, this was insane. From the start, it was packed the whole entire time, just like, so, like people like couldn't fit on the dance floor. That's how packed it was insane. So, tons of fun, awesome event. If I have any other comments, I'll put them in right now, but just a ton of fun. I actually got out of there really quickly in like 50 minutes. It was one of the quickest breakdowns I've ever had. I don't know why. I was just hurrying and just threw everything together. I'm still gonna have to like organize some cables when I get back home. in the next few days, but a ton of fun. So yeah, definitely very cool, awesome event. So yeah, thank you for checking it out. Stay tuned for more gig logs because I'm gonna be posting them like crazy. I have a ton of cool stuff coming up, so I'm gonna be doing a lot. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, anything you have. Let me know that you're watching it, all right? Tanner James, DJ TJ, thank you for checking out the video.